Alright, so I typically use arrowroot powder instead of cornstarch, but you can do either one, honey. This is just a thickening agent. And I'll probably put about a half a cup in there or so. You can do a little less, a little more. Just makes it thinner or thicker depending on what your preference is. Before you put it in, I would recommend you mix it with water and make it like a liquid. Our butter and fat and stuff is boiling real good, so I'm going to go ahead and just mix this with some water. It doesn't take a whole lot. Whoops. You can kind of see it thickening up. It'll take a minute to kind of get it mixed up. I might have to add a little bit more water. Let me do that. Oopsie. There we go. And it'll just, there we go, turn into basically a liquid, kind of basically a liquid again, okay? And then I pour that in, and this is what's going to, just get it all out of there. And then you're just gonna wanna kind of stir it as it's thickening, because it can, if you don't watch it, it can burn to the pan and probably just make it a little more difficult for you. And just let it boil real hot for a few minutes. If you see any big chunks in there, I don't know if you can see it thickening up okay. So it's getting a little thicker here. So it's turning to be more like a gravy. So I'll just let this boil for a couple of minutes, and then I'll turn the oven or the stovetop off, and then I will just pour it on top of the turkey and the green chilies I already have in the crock pot. And you can turn it on low to let it simmer, or high if you want to eat it sooner. I also typically pour a whole jar of sliced jalapenos with the jalapeno juice in the crock pot. That really adds a nice spicy flavor. So you can put the diced green chilies, a whole jar, and you'll put like I said, 8 or 12 of those little cans of diced green chilies, a whole jar of sliced jalapenos plus the juice, and then the turkey in the crock pot. Then you make this little mixture, turn your stove off, and then you pour it on top, mix it all up, and let it simmer. Love you, kiddo.